And new at 5, Sentara Norfolk General Hospital is now home to a Level 4 Epilepsy Center. It's the highest level possible and the only one in Hampton Roads. This comes after their treatment of a patient who plays a big role here at 13 News Now. Sarah Hammond has the story.
It starts in the editing bay.
Now at 4.
Before it ends up on your TV.
Me and another editor both share different shows, and I'm responsible for the 4:30 and the 5:30.
You don't often see Ethan Boudreau's face because he's behind the scenes of 13 News Now. But tonight is an exception.
My first seizure happened when I was 21. I was put in a medically induced coma.
Ethan says his epilepsy diagnosis changed his life.
I went from partying every week, wanting to get out and just go do everything that I could as a young college student would, to I became a shut-in. I was a recluse.
And they continued every 2 months before finding medication that worked for 5 years before the seizures returned.
It is very strange and scary to wake up and just not know something as simple as your name.
Last year, his neurologist, Dr. Daniel Graff, recommended surgery to implant a responsive neurostimulator under Ethan's scalp.
For lack of a better term, shocks me out of a seizure when it detects the brainwave patterns that emit a seizure. Good little example of how big of a piece of my skull that they cut out.
And he says that surgery at Sentara's Epilepsy Center changed everything.
I now only have them about every 3 to 4 months, and it is night and day compared to what it used to be.
That procedure also led Sentara to a Level 4 Epilepsy Center designation, the only one in Hampton Roads. It also led Ethan to become a voice for others dealing with epilepsy.
It feels much more fulfilling to go out and tell these people, this is what it's like to experience this, and it's not a defining piece of my personality or my mental health.
Sarah Hammond for 13 News Now.
And epilepsy is one of the most widespread brain disorders affecting more than 3 million people in the U.S.